Alright, welcome to my day 99 progression guide. But essentially we need around 12 million to reach a level cap, so I'm going to probably need that time anyway. So starting out, you want to go to your artificial island, and then you want to go to build, and then you want to hit claim, because remember, you can only hold your resources for 24 hours. On top of that, don't forget to check your enemies on your island, because they respawn Monday. And of course, you want to check your exchange door and buy all of your weekly items. Next, you want to do Mia's Kitchen, and then you want to knock out your 4 bounties for the day. And I'm going to go with the Sparrow. Next, we got Vitality, starting with Joint Operation. So for today, we got access to Shoulders, Helm, a Coco, and a Cheryl Matrix. So this one's actually a pretty good dungeon to do. But if you don't feel like doing that, you could always do the end game, especially if you have a vote or physical team that you're trying to get better. Which brings us to Interstellar Exploration. Now remember, you want to check Vera, and you want to also check a Sparrow, so that way you can get all of your Stargates. And you want to see if you have any level 3 Stargate. And how you can tell is if this weapon battery category has a 3. But if you don't have any level 3s or level 2s, you can always do Dimensional Trial. And if you need money, you could always do Space-Time Domain. And it may not be a bad idea to go ahead and get max Omnium Beacons when you need to push towards 80. Then we have our optionals, to where you can give gifts to our 1.0 characters. And how you do that is by going to the black market, see this island and doing the claw machine, and knocking out your 2 trainings for the day. But what is not optional is doing your 6 fun zones, and trying to do your 6 Greyspace fishers. And if you need help on how to do any of those, I got a guide on my channel. But on top of that, it looks like we are going to be getting a new event soon. Most likely it's coming out tonight at 11, and that's Childlike Innocence. And it seems like we don't get too many rewards in this one, unfortunately. We do get 3 red nucleus. I'm kind of hoping once it's out, maybe we have a little bit more rewards, and that should lead us all the way up into the 2.1 patch. But if you enjoy these daily guides, I would greatly appreciate a like, so that way they can spread more on YouTube. Then we got our weekly tab. You want to do enough things down here so that we can get everything up top, which brings us to our challenges. Now, if you're trying to do something like the Bygone Phantasm or Frontier Clash, you might want to save your Mia's Kitchen so that way you can power yourself up. So starting with the Bygone Phantasm. So again, I recommend that you take a look at your weapon bonus. If you have a good weapon bonus, then you're going to probably want to go ahead and use this sneak to next level. And if your CS is high enough, you're going to be able to go up 11 levels if you're able to beat that floor. But after that, I recommend that you do the Sequential Phantasm, because this is really going to determine your score. If you can get to level 78, you might want to wait till then. Frontier Clash. Now you can go ahead and knock this out, or you can just wait till the weekend and knock out all of your attempts. Void Rifts. We got another attempt today, so go ahead and knock it out so you got a chance for that matricy. And if this is a first time boss for you, you definitely want to do it. Wormhole. We have 2 days left to go ahead and complete this, so if you're strong enough to do it, I recommend knock that out soon. And the raids. Again, you want to try to knock out all 3 of these on the heroic mode, so that way you can get those space-time fragments. And Apex League. If you're trying to reach Grand Marshal, you might want to put a couple hours in each day. Next, we got our daily buys. So you want to go to shop, hunt, then buy your 2 vitality solutions. Now this is only if you can afford it, which brings us to the Commissary, starting with the Crystal Dust store. So I recommend you buy your advanced modules, your booster modules, and your Vera special gift. And when it comes to your Potent Omnium Crystal, you can probably go ahead and pass on this, because we should get enough with Exploration and the Greyspace to get all the way up to an 8.3 suppressor. But if you do have an 8.1 suppressor, you might want to start buying these. But what you can do with your energy crystal dust, I recommend that you buy boots, and if you have a good pair of boots, then buy handguards, and if you have a good pair of handguards, then buy whatever else you want. Space-Time store. Now the only thing you should use your golden crystal fragments on are combat engines, and I recommend that you save the purple crystal fragments for 2.1. Brew store. Now the only thing you should be spending your points on are relics, and the relics that I recommend are Space-Time Rift, unless you have a level 3, or Omnium Shield. And how you get crew points is by doing your daily donations and knocking out your 4 missions for the week. Support store. You want to make sure you buy your 3 joint supply chips, and if you can, try to get the proof of purchase and the gold nucleus. And if you need help on how to get return support points, I got a guide on my channel. Point store. Now the only thing I recommend you spend your points on are Sparrow special gifts, so that way you don't have to do training, black market, or see this island again. But if you need to level up matrices or weapons, you could always get matrix data packs or weapon batteries. But besides that, I just recommend explore Vera. 2.1's coming out in less than a week, so you might want to go ahead and just clear all this out. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this. If so, check out my thoughts on the 2.1 announcement. But other than that, talk to you guys later.